Can you hear me, guys, now? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? What's up? What's up? Yep, I think it's working now. Can you hear me? Just to confirm. What's up? What's up? Yep. Okay, so people are saying it's good. So let's get started. Day 2 plus 3 Facebook ads and the case study. Then we're going to have a bunch of questions to answer. Right. Let's see. So talking about Facebook ads, how to run, manage, and scale ads. This one, this side. Full screen. Some people are saying that they cannot hear anymore. Just to confirm, guys, can you hear me? Oh, okay. So, how to run, manage, and scale ads. So, first thing, how do I test? I'll break it down. I'll break this question. So, first thing, I test with $20 to $100. Budget is always between $20 to $100, not more, not less. And how to decide which budget is good? Basically, all of them are the same to me. 20, 100, 50, 60, 70, whatever. The only difference is time. Like if you put $50, you're going to get results faster. So when you shut the ad, we shut the ad at the same budget, at the same amount spent, whatever is your budget. So let's say you have a product you're getting from Ali or from your supplier from anywhere for $5. You're selling it for $20. So 20 minus 5 is 15. You have $15 profit. You want to spend $15. If you spend that with no sale, you shut the ad. If you spend that with and you get you're profitable, you keep the ad. That's simple. So it's $15, you spend it. Profitable, you keep it. Not profitable, you shut it. Simple. Don't overcomplicate stuff. So budget 20 to 100, all of them are just they look the same to me. It's only the time. For retargeting, you want always 10 million plus. So I know a lot of people teach you, go to the audience insights. You need to go to Google. Magazines. No, it's easy. For retargeting, you need to keep those two things in your mind. Always 10 million plus. And for interest, use just the biggest interest in the niche. Then use the suggested interest. So you type in the biggest interest. After that, you personally suggest it and look at the other first 3 interests. So I would test only between 1 to 3 assets, sometimes 4, but it's always 3 assets, okay? Per audience, I'm saying it, per audience. So if I have worldwide, I will have worldwide, 1 asset worldwide, and 1 asset going to the US, and I exclude list of countries from the worldwide. I will send it for sure. I'll add it to the group, okay? So 1 asset to US, 1 asset worldwide. Always 10 million plus. And you just type in the biggest interest and find the other 3 suggested interests. You take them, you put each interest in 1 asset. So one interest per asset, just the biggest one. They are going probably to be if it's a generic niche, as I said yesterday, going to be 50 million, 60 million, 100 million, maybe 20, 30, something like that. It should be really huge. For example, let's say I'm trying to target the dogs niche. For dogs, you find the other 3 biggest dog interests, you pick them, divide them into your assets, you're good to go. That's it. That's how I do the targeting. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Video ads, right? Yes, video ads, and I'll explain that so that you don't have to worry. Always video ads, always. Okay, let's go to the next step. So when doing any ad, you need to focus on those stuff. Clear, you need to focus on those stuff. Your cost per purchase, your cost per add to cart, and your cost per view content. Those are the main stuff you need to look at. So your cost per add to cart, it's really good to know your ratio, your cost per purchase, your cost per add to cart, and your cost per view content. You just need to understand what is it and if it's going up or down by time, because sometimes your cost per add to cart will go down, but what will happen is your cost per purchase will go up. So cost per add to cart and cost per purchase, they're not always proportion. Sometimes they are inversely proportion. But if your cost per add to carts go up and your cost per purchase drops, that means you have something wrong in your site. So that's a good indicator. That's why you should always look at them. But if you just want to know when to shut and when to keep the ad, just without any knowledge, you can just look at the CPP and the ROAS. But if you just want to know the full details, look at your cost per add to cart, your cost per view content, your CPC link, your ROAS, and your ROI, and also the good indicators on the CPM and the CTR. Now let me tell you this big secret. Are you testing a lot and there are no results? You're finding nothing. You're just testing, and no results? If you are one of those people, please say yes. Let's see. Any of those people here? Testing a lot with no results. Yes. Okay, we have a lot of yeses. Okay, good. So let me tell you this secret sauce, okay? So you'll probably need a new business manager. Why? I'm saying probably, not 100% probably. I'll say why. Because when you test a lot, just random products, Facebook will see that you're not getting fast results fast. Okay, so good results fast, sorry. So what you need to do is test accurately. That's why I said yesterday, filter your products. Facebook wants you to test, for example, 10 products and find 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever winners. They want you to find winners right away from your first week. They don't want you to test for months and find nothing, because they also care about their customers. So Facebook has a trick. They want to keep their customers happy and satisfied, and they want to keep earning money from us, the advertisers. So what do they do is basically penalize you, but without banning you. They will keep you running, up and running. They will keep everything, but they will raise the CPM for you, and they will raise the CPC link. That way you will keep spending, but you will see a hard time, and you will never see good results. That's what we call the scoring system. Your scoring system goes down, and therefore your CPC link goes up and your CPM goes up. And when you reach that level, your business manager is fucked up. You will never fix it. So you need a new business manager. Now, how to keep your scoring up? It's easy. Basically, test accurately. Try to get fast and good winners. Try not to have your credit or whatever payment method you're using getting declined. Don't copy trademark stuff. That's it. You will have a good and stable scoring. So for the amount, so this is just an example. We have your budgets, amount spent. Here's the website conversion. Think about 3x. Here's the CTR 6%. All of those are videos. Have 6, 4, 7, 3, 3.3, 4.20. You have the CPC link here, so low. That's worldwide traffic, 0.04, 0.05, 0.08. Have the CPM here, 2.53, 2.66, $5, $1, $2, almost $3. I think that's the cost per add to cart. $1, almost $2, $2, almost $2, almost $3, almost $3. Here's the view content, cost per view content. All of them are less than 50 cents, less than half a dollar. Okay. So you need to do this calculation, the max CPP calculation. You can do it either in your mind or like this in an Excel sheet. Doing it in an Excel sheet is the best thing for you. As I said earlier, as I said earlier, you need to have your cost, your store price, your shipping, your gross profit. So you have 17.26 here as profit. You don't want to spend on Facebook over 17.26. If you spend over that, you're going to have a huge loss, which is not good. And any guru that is saying for you, oh, wait 3 days, it will optimize, your cost per purchase will be good, you make a lot of money, you'll have a lot of sales. That's fake. Don't force a loser to become a winner. A winner will be winners, and it will appear from the like first month. Okay, so $17, if you spend those and it's a winner, you will just see the winner. You'll see 3x ROAS and higher. You'll see good stuff. You will not see bad stuff, one sale or no sale or two sales, but not you're losing or breaking even. So, or you'll say, okay, I'll wait 2 more days. It will optimize after 2 more days. Okay, I will wait 2 more days again. Oh, I'll wait 20 years. Oh, I'll wait 10 years. I'll wait a century. No, don't waste your time with those stuff. Go from this product to the other product and test. Just move on. Don't waste your time. So this calculation will really help you to decide how much to spend. Now, that's how I test. That's the process of testing. That's the process of analyzing. Do you have any question, guys, about testing, analyzing, and analyzing only? Testing and analyzing. Any question? Are those all website conversion purchase ads? Always, always, always. I thought everybody knows this, but I always say on my everywhere, on my group, on my private messages, on my coaching here, I only do website conversion purchase only. Website conversion purchase only. When you talked about account scoring, do you refer to ad account or business manager? Okay, it all starts with your ad set, then it goes to your ad account, then it goes to your business manager. So first time, Facebook will start lowering your ad set scoring, then it will go to your ad account, then it will reach your business manager after some time. So when it reaches your business manager, there's no solution. When it reaches your ad set, if you do a new ad, it will be better. When it reaches your ad account, you can change your ad account, but when it reaches your business manager, there's no solution. 1 day click or 7 day clicks, it's 1 day click. Do you exclude from worldwide? Yes, I exclude from worldwide, and I will upload the list of countries because it's a huge list. I'll upload it to the group. How do you get a new business manager? Okay, so you get someone from your family. To make a business manager, then add you, or just use their ad account, like their Facebook account, or you can have a team viewer. So do you create 2 ad sets per audience targeting USA and worldwide, and just 3 audiences per product? So as I said, 3 audiences, like 3 interests per location. So 3 interests for USA and the same 3 interests for worldwide. What if the ad is profitable first day but not performing the next day? Then it's your luck. That's just your luck. It worked 1 day, but the other day that's not sustainable. That's your luck. You got some sales on the first day. Or maybe you can try other targeting, but I don't think that it will work. So one campaign, three ads with three areas, USA worldwide, big five per product. How many ads per product? One ad per asset. Unlimited assets per campaign. One product, one campaign per product. Three assets, three audiences per location, and only USA and worldwide. No, I don't understand what you mean by the big five. Maybe the big five countries. No, I don't do that. Just worldwide and USA. Mm. Have you never tested free shipping? I tested free shipping, but honestly, I see that charging $4.99 or $4.95 to the US and $6.99 worldwide is much better. First worldwide, second USA, third only worldwide and USA. What I mean by three is three interests and two locations. So three ads or three interests or three audiences per location. We have two locations, USA and worldwide. With analyzing on the previous slide, should be the cost per CPC link be almost the same as cost per website conversion if store is optimized correctly? That's almost impossible. No, it should not be typical. No. How many ads do you at a time do you test per product? If you mean by creative, start with one. If it's good, you can make other creatives by yourself. If you mean assets, as I said, three audiences and two locations. So probably you'll end up having six assets. Do you use custom conversion? No, just the normal pixel. Website conversion purchase. One one day click for auto, one day click for manual, one day click for everything. What is the minimum gross profit you would aim for a product? Well, if the product is profitable and if you have a good profit, it's good. But try to have a high, like slightly high, like better high margin products, better than the slight profit ones, like maybe something that you can sell for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Those products give you good margin, so better than the products that are less than 30 with low margin. So you can end up having like $14 profit, something, or like between 10 like to like 30 profits. Try to have something like that. Sometimes 9, 8, but try to have higher than that. And if you're a beginner, having $9, $8, $10, $11, $12 is good. Is there a way to check if your business manager is screwed? No way, except checking your CPM and CPC. You cannot know what you're scoring. Even the reps cannot tell you. What if you live at the same location? So if you live with your family at the same location, you can have a new business manager. It's okay, except if you're banned. So if you were banned, like not penalized, there's a difference between penalized and banned. Banned, they ban you, you cannot run ads. Penalized, you can run ads, but bad results. So if you're banned, you cannot do it at the same location. For three interests by two regions, US and worldwide, that's six ads. Do you run 20 to $100 per ad set per day or all six together? Yes, 20 to 100 per ad set. You suggest manual or auto bidding? Auto for testing, manual for scaling. I'll explain scaling now. We did not reach any of that part. So all what I've talking about so far is auto. For the placements, I always do mobile and desktop newsfeed. Do you have one ad manager for each winning or testing product? Is it one ad manager for each niche after getting winning product on a niche? Do you find more interest or focus on creating lookalikes? For your first question, you can so basically you can use the ad account for the same niche or for that product. Then when the product is dead, just run new products on it. So that's I do both. They both work. And your second question, I would focus on creating lookalikes, not interest. Do I need a new credit card for new business manager? Yes. So let me complete, guys. Don't worry, you can ask later. So scaling high after having 3 to 5 profitable sales on one asset. As I said, 3 to 5 profitable sales, not sales. 3 to 5 profitable. They should be profitable. On one asset, you're ready to scale. What to do? You should always aim for at least 3x ROAS or 300 ROI. Check your best placement. As I said, we do mobile and desktop. Sometimes desktop may not work, sometimes mobile does not work. So check if both are working, leave both. If one of them is not working, just kick it out, exclude it. Check your best age. You should target, usually I target between 24 to 65, but if it's a specific product, you put the specific age, your cost per purchase. You check your cost per purchase. Good to know what is it, so you know is it going up or down. Your ROI, your ROAS. Now we have a couple methods to scale, which I'll teach tonight. So the first method is manual bidding, okay, and which is the best method so far. Like the most revenue I have ever done was using manual bidding. So for manual bidding, it's basically editing, not duplicating. So I know if you were watching my free training, I said duplicating, but right now stuff changed and editing works 10 times better than duplicating. As I said, I write it in capital. It's editing, not duplicating. Why editing? I know a lot of gurus, again, a lot of gurus are saying, oh, if you edit an asset, you screw it, just duplicate. I hate duplicating. I used to duplicate, but duplicating affects your scoring system. It screws your scoring system. So you edit. When you edit from test ad, auto bid to manual bidding, to manual bidding, scaling ad, you have all the data, you have all the optimization. It will only start re-optimizing again, but it will not like remove all the data. No, that's 10 times better than duplicating. Duplicating, you start fresh, new data, no nothing. But when you edit, you have all the data, so it will be 10 times easier for Facebook to find the right bid, to find the right audience, to find the right people, and you can scale. So you edit to manual bidding ad set, 1K to 3K budget. Your bid will be your suggested bid. I know also that I have always said do 2x, 3x your CPA, but now stuff changed. You should do your suggested bid. If you have the new update, you may say, oh, I don't have the suggested bid. What shall I do? Okay, it's simple. What you should do is basically install the mobile app and edit it from there. You will see the suggested bid. The suggested bid is still there on your mobile app. So then after having everything up and running, if you get traffic but not profitable or spending fast, you decrease the bid by 50 cents to $2 and a half. And if there's no traffic at all, you increase bid by 50 cents up to $2 and a half. So if it's a winner, you will not need to do any of that shit. You'll just put the suggested bid and it will work right away. You may need to change, have a small changes, like 50 cents up or down, or like $1 maximum, sometimes $2, but not more than that. You will find it working so smooth. And if you feel that you're really far, you can do higher jumps, like $5. If you keep increasing and there's nothing, you can do $5 at once, $5 at once to see if it works that way. And by the way, for the people that bid super high, that means your scoring is also bad. And if you just put it on the suggested bid and it's working, never up or lower your budget. If it's working, you leave it. Except if it's working but it's not spending much, you start trying to increase slowly by $1, by $2, slowly. And if it stops working at a point, you decrease it back to the bid that it used to work. So things you need to know and follow. Each time you change your bid, you start over the learning process. So it starts learning. You should see results after 1 to 3 hours from adjusting your bid. You do broad audiences at least 3 million, but 3 million is not scalable nowadays. You need to have 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 50 million, always max bid. 1 day conversion window. So as I said earlier, if manual does not work for you at all after a lot of testing, you need a new business manager with a new payment method. You can have two business managers per profile. And as I said, two assets USA and one worldwide, 1 day conversion window. Some students of mine like to do this, three rather than two assets. So they like to have one worldwide, one USA, and one Europe. I just do sometimes. I do this sometimes, but worldwide and USA alone works good. But if some people like to separate it and have Europe alone, optimize on purchase, mobile and desktop, wait for three profitable shares, then scale. As I said, the other method is basically pacing on fire. This method is over a bid 100%. You pace your budget each 12 a.m. by doubling or tripling the budget. This one works good. The amount bidding works good, and they all work. Now, method three, which is really bad. I don't suggest that, and some gurus are teaching this, but it's not good at all. So I don't suggest doing that. It's basically by duplicating each winning asset 5 times and $10. Watch them. Never ever do this. Sorry. So never ever do this. Never duplicate a lot of times at lower budgets. And a lot of girls are teaching this. This method will screw your scoring definitely. Don't do this. Some people are asking, is spacing on fire method duplicating? No. I said no duplicating. It is editing. Pacing means editing. So you just edit the same ads. Now, method four, which is the best method for the past month. Past month, this method was the best one. So it's basically test $100. If it's a winner, you duplicate it to lifetime budget ads at 7 days time frame, at least $7,000, 1 day conversion window, and at the end of the 7 days, you extend the days, and if you like, you change the budget. So this method was the best method I used to scale last month, and I have some students did over $100,000 on Black Friday using this method. So let's look at the questions. How do you determine if it's spending fast or slow? Triple budget at 12 a.m. when growth is above 3x. Yes, when it's above 3x, how do you know if it's spending fast or slow? It will be obvious. I mean, if you have it for like 1 hour, it spends like normally. You see that it's spending normally. You'll notice that. If you have it for like 3 hours and it's spending like 12 hours after 3k, it's obvious that it's not spending. I mean, you just need to use your logic. How long do we wait for three profitable sales? I, I actually said over 3 times. What you need to do is spend until you hit your margin. If you hit your margin, no sales, you just shut the ad. For method four, what do you mean by test on $100,000 and have at least 7k budget? So let me repeat this method. Test on $100. That's your test ad. If it's a winner, you duplicate it to lifetime budget ads. So you need to have it 7 days time frame and at least 7,000 budget. As a budget, now you have a new asset. It should have 7 days time frame and 7,000 budget. That means it will spend 1k per day because there are 7 days and 7,000, which will spend 1k per day. You'll have 1 day conversion window, and at the end of the 7 days, the last day, you will extend it to the next 7 days. Don't ever have more than 7 days or less than 7 days. And if you like, you can change the budget or keep it the same. If you can afford more than that, you change it. You double it or triple it. So you change it from 7 to 14 or from 7 to 28. For method 4, do you duplicate a lifetime budget and change to manual bidding? No, it's auto bidding, 100% auto bidding. How high is the normal suggested bid? It's always different. Honestly, sometimes you have 90 bid and it works so good. Sometimes you have $10 bid and it works so good. Sometimes you have 20, sometimes you have 30, depending on the product, on the season, on the audience. It's always different. What will be the lifetime budget amount? I think I answered this question. It will be 7K for 7 days or more, depending on you. Any more questions, guys? More questions? More questions? Daily budget or lifetime budget? Okay, it seems that people are being confused. For all the methods up there are all daily budget. For the last method, it's lifetime budget, and your test ad is daily. You duplicate it to lifetime. And for the last method, it's all auto. For pacing on fire, it's auto. The only manual bidding method is the manual bidding method. Do you have two or more different pixels on your channel? So why can't you just use one pixel? I have over like 3, 4, 5, 6 pixels on one story. I have them all. If you will ask how do I have them all together on one store, you can have up to four, I think, unlimited or even unlimited with Trackify. I used to use Trackify, but right now I have my developer adding them manually. Mm. And why can't you just use one pixel? If you have more than one ad account, it's better. I see better results if you just split your products into more than one ad account and you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You mean you edit the profitable ad to manual bidding? Yes, I do that. For method 4, lifetime budget, do you do auto bid or manual bid? I said I do auto bid 100%, no manual for lifetime budget. With how many different ads you test? If you don't hit ROI, don't like the ad copy, video, or image, speed region, it failed. Well, from the whole beginning, why don't you just choose a good ad copy, a good video, and test accurately? That's the point of testing accurately. You don't want to test and spend a lot of money and waste a lot of time. That's a huge mistake, and I think you're in this process of having this mistake. You're testing a lot. You just do anything maybe and don't work accurately, or you're working accurately, but you don't know whether it's correct or not. Then you think, oh, maybe it's my ad copy, maybe it's my video, but actually it's the product. I will not waste any time with the product if it's not good. So from the whole beginning, just do everything accurately and you'll see good results or bad results. And if it's bad, don't waste your time. Don't say, oh, it will optimize after 10 days, after 10 years, after 10 centuries. No, if it's good, good, bad, leave it. Any more questions? How does a good ad look like? Okay, so there are a couple of stuff that I will add to the private group. The excluding list, example of the videos, example of ad copies, because those stuff it's so hard to explain them. But I will give you some like brief details, but I'll have examples up in the group. So I think that's the best way to teach about them. So ad copies, I'll have examples in the group. For the videos, I'll have a couple of successful videos in the group. For the for the countries exclude list for worldwide, I'll have it in the group also. For the ad copy, basically, you just want something that's calling to action, something that is nice and clean, something that also maybe use short link. You can use Bitly. I don't. So maybe honestly, I don't like them because they will some like I have no idea. Some people say that it will raise your uh, cost per click, CPC link. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm using them and I'm not using them. I did not see any huge change. And I used to say that they replaced it, but that's a mistake again. That's why I feel that I'm different from other gurus. I just don't listen to everything. I test, I test, I test. I tested it and I found out that there's no difference. So also have emojis in your ad copy. That's so helpful. For the video, you always want to have a short video, less than 1 minute, something that is just like straightforward to the point. You have everything, not a lot of explaining, not a lot of talking, just a product, explain it, have the details, the use of it. That's it. Video ad or image, of course. Video, as I said, video. Nobody is doing image nowadays. So you mentioned scaling needs to have audience 10 million or more. All my lookalikes audiences are around 1.8 million or less. Do I scale my ad to 1,000 daily for lookalikes? So for lookalikes, what you can do something. For lookalikes, you can have either from the whole beginning just test bigger audiences. You will get and wait until making lookalikes. This way, you'll have bigger lookalikes. Or you can have your lookalikes together, like rather than have them all separate. You can have them all together, like 1 to 5 and 5 to 10, you will get a good size. That's a good way. What are your measures for scaling two products at the same time? Well, for scaling, you just can have like unlimited amount of products to scale. You just need a good team, a good customer support, and of course capital and cash flow. If you have all those, you can scale up to like 10 products. For 1 day conversion setting, is it 1 day click or 1 day click or view option? Honestly, I tested them a lot of times. Like by a lot, I mean like over hundreds of times, and no difference, nothing. So 1 day click is the standard. I use that. I found no difference. Is the 100 on method for per day or can it be over a few days? Well, you can have lower budget. I mean, as I said, you always set whatever is your budget at your margin. So if you overspend your margin, you shut it. If your budget is 1,000 or 100 or 10 or 20, it's the only difference is time. Facebook will show you the same results. The only difference is time. Product is selling but not profitable. Move on. Leave that bitch. How you get tired of screwing your ads? Well, editing them does not screw your ads. It resets your learning process. But if there's something necessary, you can edit. I mean, Facebook will be happy. Facebook will be happier than you just duplicating. So you screw your ads. Maybe if you like, I'm not sure how you screw your ads nowadays. In the past, you would screw them if you edit or shut. But now, even if you shut the ad and turn it on the next day, it would be okay. So Facebook is changing daily to the better. Ad with link and button. Like if you have a button or without a button, same results for me. The only thing is you see higher clicks, but the purchase ratio it's different. Like it's the exact same. The only different is the clicks ratio, but they are so same in the cost per purchase and like purchase ratio. This is for cold traffic. What about retargeting? For retargeting, see if you have time, you can do DPAs. If you're scaling high, you can use shoelace. But shoelace is not good as DPAs. I really hate using shoelace. But it's the only option just to, work with time. I have a team, but I don't trust my team with setting up ads with like they can set some ads. I scale the ads, I do everything. So shoelace is something that is like saving a lot of time for me. The ROAS is less, but it's worth my time, I mean. So even sometimes I feel I regret it a lot, and you'll see this in the case study. So if you can do DPAs alone, that's great. If you use shoelace, that's also good. What is your routine every day for scaling and decreasing cutting ads? Do you use ads tools? No. So first thing, I launch ads at 12 a.m. PST or EST. Between 12 to 6 a.m. you can launch at those times. Um, and at like 12, maybe 1 p.m. I check the ads, see how it's going. At this time, I shut and scale. So those are the two times. Like mainly, I shut our scale at 12 p.m. and at 12 a.m. I either launch or scale too, but most probably launch. And in the middle of the day, like 5 and 9 p.m., I would just have a quick check for the bids, etc. And maybe sometimes when I have a lot of like really big budgets and like bids and they're new, I would just keep checking on my phone like everywhere, like oh, every 1 second, how is it going? I'm afraid I burn my money, I'll just keep looking. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. That's for just like the first day of the ad. Then you'll pass by that. Especially when you have like 10K, 15K, 20K budgets on manual or on auto or lifetime budgets like super high. That's super risky. And I like taking risk and testing a lot of weird stuff. So your mobile is the best option. Okay. Method one: when you edit to manual bidding ads, it increase the daily budget to 3K. To 3K, I just bid every 3 hours. How long do you take to kill manual bidding? What should I do on the ads that were performing good for weeks but started to die down? So try for the ads that are dying. It's either the product getting saturated, or maybe you can try new interest and lookalikes. That's like the only two options you can do. When you edit to manual bidding, just to bid everything. Okay, so to kill the manual bidding, you know that you need to kill this manual bidding you basically when you basically see that it's me. How can I explain that? So if you keep increasing the bid and it starts spending, but your cost per purchase is too high, and you decrease it, but it stops spending, and your cost per purchase never goes down. So if you decrease it stops spending, and when you increase it spends, but your cost per purchase is high. There's no sweet spot. That's when you know that you should kill your marketing app. Basically, we're not finding any sweet spot. Need to create a video for each product. We test the video. Well, yes, you need a video always. You need to have a video. You can use a video from the internet for the first, like when you're testing a product. If it's good after 1 week, I highly recommend and suggest making your own video, especially if it's a trademarked video. See. For 3 interests, is it literally just interest and not behavior, and not behavior? Demographic. Yes, sometimes you use the demographic, like when it's super broad and does not fit into any niche. You can use demographics. How do you know that your winner is dead? When your cost per purchase goes out high, your ROAS drops. That's how when it's dead. Is it best to test on one account until you get a winner, then scale it and leave the account alone? Yes, I think that's the best option nowadays. Yes, I think this theory is correct. Which credit card do you use when you made 3 million in 24 days? Do you have no limit? Well, the credit card that I used had a limit, I think. I'm not sure, but I think the limit was super high. I think it was high. I have a couple of credit cards that I can spend up to 300K a day, but it was not one of those. I can spend like 100K on that one, and I did not spend 100K. It was much less. See, what do you do about overlap? Do you ever combine every working asset into one big asset? No. If they are all big, just keep them separated. If they are like medium, small, and big, just get them together to get bigger audience. How important is price of your product? Are most winners under 100? Yes, the price product is important because at the end of the day, you'll get your margin from if the price is high, you have a good margin. That's a good one. Probably most of the winners are less than $100. Should we always launch ads next day, 12 a.m.? You can launch ads between 12 to 9 a.m. How much money do you suggest a newbie to start with? If you have 2K capital and you test super accurate every single step, super accurate, super accurate, not just accurate, super accurate, you can make it happen with 2K. Do you ever target Instagram or do you do it on its own asset? Yes, I do it on its own asset. So after having my winner, having everything set up, after scaling, I basically do that. I'll talk about this in the case study. So for the Instagram and the other placements, I would test them after having the winner. It's basically right now my winner is proven. I have everything. I know it's working. So I'll test it on Instagram and on audience network. If they work, that's good. And if they don't, just like they don't. Okay, so let's go now to the case study. Let's see. Let me see. Case study. So the case study. So the case study. What was the product? The product was the mini projector. So let me know, guys, if you actually been targeted by me or by anybody else selling this projector. I know if you guys got targeted. Let's see. Anybody that got targeted? Nobody. I don't see anybody. Seen this a million times. I sold it to, but had heaps of complaints. Sold this product a lot. Okay. Me too. So let me tell you the story of this product. Actually, this product, beginning of summer, it was really good. Well, actually, it started selling back in March. It sold, but nobody scaled it. I think it did not have any good video, and everybody was lazy to make a video. They were selling it using a picture app. Then they just scaled it for like some really small numbers. I think someone was selling it. Then after that, I think beginning of summer, like three were selling it. I was selling it at that time. I scaled it, but I was getting a lot of DMCAs, like a lot, and I even lost like 4 ad accounts. So at that time, people were sending just fake DMCAs. They did not like own the video or anything. They would just send DMCAs. Then, like end of summer, I had this product like, and it was running. Then when everybody, like all the competition, left this product, I found that it's good. Everything is good again. No competition. I was like, let me try it again. I tried it and I had some really good results. So first thing, let me tell you the product details. It was on $69.97. Was a new product found on a competitor store. 123 running it. That's the first time I found about that product. But actually, when I started running it and making a lot of money out of it, it was when everybody like ran it and left it alone, and the audience refreshed. So, oops. Had a good video that explained it. I'll explain the video to the group. I'll upload the video to the group. So if you want to see it, it was running last March too. It means that 2 old products could still work. So maybe you were testing if it was older than 6 months or in the current month. So it has a good description. Let me show you the description that I had, or a description that I rewrote. So it's not the same description that was on the store. I'll just show a good example of a good description. Let me get the description. Here we go. Yeah. So let's see description. Oh, okay. It'll be a lot of stuff. I don't think it will be visible. It's a lot of stuff, like a lot. Probably I need to upload the description to the. I need to upload it to the group, so I'll upload the description to the group because it's a lot and it will not fit here. So how I started it, I tested on $50 USA and worldwide. I had the worldwide converting the best. I tested 24 to 40 mobile and desktop. I had three ads, as I said. One ad is going to the entertainment interest, the other was going to movies, and the other one was going to Netflix. The entertainment one, I think, was doing the best, then Netflix, then movies. So I just used movies. That's how I found out about entertainment and Netflix. I added Netflix. Sorry, I added movies and then pressed on suggested and found out entertainment and Netflix. So the results were like ROAS after 24 hours was like 5.5x and 5.15 and 4.86. Tried scaling using manual bidding, 5K budget and suggested bid, and got perfect results right away. Like for 2 hours, I saw that the results are so good. I left it. That proves also that a good winner does not really need a lot of work, not a lot of adjusting in the bid. Just I tried scaling it and it worked. Went straight to the store and made an OCU funnel. If you want, you can ask me for my link. I had two upsells up, and those are the two upsells. Now I'll explain the whole upsells thing and how I usually take upsells. So this product is so broad, like it. I kept like thinking for a lot of time, like what upsells like I can add, and like with this product, I found nothing like really similar to the product. So I upsold with a fast popcorn maker. So basically, I thought about it like in psychology. If people would watch movies using this project, so they want to eat popcorn and they want a fast solution. So I added this thing. It was the nearest thing, and this thing converted like 25%, I think, and added the watch, and it converted for like 2%, 2% and a half. Yes. So it converted 2% and a half, and this thing converted almost 25%. I used to get this for like I think $5 and sell it for 20, and this I used to get it for 20 and sell it for 50. So how do I usually pick upsells? A second. So how do I usually run upsells? First thing, you need to think. There are two types of upsell: a completing upsell and an upsell that is just similar. So what converts best usually is the completing upsell. A completing upsell is the product that completes with the main product, a product that is like needed with the first product. Let me think. How can I say that? Okay, so a completing upsell is something that will complete the product. For example, if you're going to an Apple store, you're buying the new iPhone X. You went and you finished. You're about to leave the store. They said, "Oh wait, do you need a screen protector? You will need it. It's a new iPhone X. You don't want to risk your screen. It costs 1K." And you're like, "Yes, definitely, I need that thing." And those upsells convert like really high because it's a completing upsell. This upsell is completing with your main like purchase, so that's the use of it. So it converts really high. So after buying the screen protector, they're like, "Oh wait, you probably need a cover, like a phone case." Be like, "Yes, I need one. I can't risk the new iPhone X." Be like, "Yes, you will take one." Right now, you had two good competing upsells. Like, what is the um what is the difference between a completing upsell and a similar upsell? A similar upsell is something that is similar to your product. So let's have the same example again. You're in the Apple store, you're buying an iPhone X, you bought it, everything is good. The guy will come to you, he'll be like, "Do you want to buy the new MacBook Pro? You probably need it, right?" You're like, "Okay." And you start talking about the MacBook, everything. You may buy the MacBook, you may have an interest, but the percentage is really low because It's not completing. It's not like 100% related to your old purchase. It may be related, but not that much related. It's not that, like, it does not have any overlapping or connection together. So a completing upsell converts much higher. So this thing was in between. As a completing upsell, it does not really complete the first upsell, but it's something that I used my mind. So it's like a trick. It's a psychology. I knew that they would like have some snacks, so it helped. And this thing is just a similar upsell. It's just too far. It's technology, electronics. So it's a complete. I have one completing upsell, one similar upsell. Oops. One completing upsell and one similar upsell. And as I said, always completing upsells converts much higher. Did you understand this, guys? And some people are asking, what do I use for upsell? I use OCU, and if you want, you can ask me for my special link. You can get a discount. Is it understood so far, guys? You understand everything? So for 22 to 40 entertainment in US alone, there's 90 million. Is that correct? Yes, probably correct. I'm not sure how much is the audience, but probably correct. Iraq, yes. What's OCU? OCU is OCU app by Ezra Firestone. It's one-click upsell app. Um, I can upload the link to the group, and if you want to see it, you can see it. Yes, yeah, awesome, yes. Okay, let's complete. So that's the completing upsell. That's a similar upsell. So after 3 days from having the 5K budget, what I did is paste. By the way, guys, if you don't know what do I mean by paste means edited and increased. So paste, I edited and increased to 10K manual bidding. I kept the bid the same. It was spending 90% of the budget when it was on 5K, and I think when I edited to 10K, it was spending like 80 to 85%, and sometimes it could reach 90 again. So I made the lookalikes out of add to cart, purchase, initiate checkout, view content, and video views. I separated 1 to 10%, like one alone, two alone, three alone, all on 50 for the lookalikes. Kept the profitable ones after 1 day and shut the bad ones. Skipped good ones, 3K manuals, suggested bid. Took me up like 50 cents to $3 adjustments with the bids. Then started retargeting ads using Shoelace. And after 5 days, scaled 10K demand bidding to 13K. I scaled the lookalikes from 3K to 5K, and I adjusted the bids. Didn't adjust much, left what worked, and what didn't work, I just changed the bids. Had to kill some lookalikes because they were not scalable. Everything is good so far. Do you understand day 3 and day 5? Any questions about day 3 and day 5? Any questions about day 3 and day 5? Any questions about day 3 and 5? Weren't scalable. How do you know that? Because they were not profitable. I've tried to scale them and they were not profitable. It's obvious. If it's scalable, it means profitable. If it's not scalable, it means they're not profitable. Okay. Can you show day 3 slide again, please? A little too fast. Thanks. Okay, so day 3. On day 3 I paced to 10K manual bidding. It was spending 90% of the budget, and also on the same day I made lookalikes out of add to carts, purchases, and initiate checkouts and view contents, also view video views. And I had also the lookalikes, each one 1 to 10% separated. All of them were on 50 budget auto. kept profitable ones and shut the bad ones. The ones that spent over my margin, I cut them. The ones that were profitable, I kept them, and I scaled them at the next. I think I scaled them at like 9 a.m. Scaled the good ones 3K manuals, and this adjusted bits took me between 50 cents up to $3 adjustment on day three, and I think on four I adjusted some and started running retargeting ads using shoelace. And after 5 days, I scaled 10K manual bidding to 13K, lookalikes from 3 to 5K, and adjusted the bids, and I killed some unscalable lookalikes. Is everything good so far? So after 7 days, I tried to change 13K to 16K, but it declined that day. So I edited back to 13K, worked again. So at 16K, it did not work. Cost per purchase went messy. It started spending crazily. Even if I decreased the bid, it did not work. So I edited back to 13K and had the same bid again. It was a huge risk, but it worked. That's why editing the budget sometimes is risk. But if you know your old budget and your old bid, you can survive and like out of this problem. So if you take notes of your budgets and bids, that's good. Especially that your Facebook does not record the budget and bids for you, so you need to record them by yourself. Scaled the lookalike same way. Edited to manual bidding again. Increased. Some worked, some did not. I shut the ones that did not. And at that point, the best interest was the movies interest. At the beginning, it was the entertainment. Then, by time I see that the movies interest started to become better, smart move. So as I was doing worldwide, I broke down the countries list and found out I have some crazy ROAS in countries that I wasn't spending a lot of money in. So I separated those places into other assets. For example, I had some crazy places in Africa. I had some really good ROAS, but Facebook was not spending there. So I took those places, and especially in Europe, I had some small countries in Europe was not spending. I took those places together, all those places with good ROAS. I added them together and excluded them to worldwide. $100, tested them. They worked. I edited them to manual bidding, and they worked that way. That was the smart move, I think, in this campaign, and it worked so good. At the same time, I excluded some really high cost per purchase countries. So one of the smartest moves you can do is look at your worldwide, break down the ages, break down the countries, break down everything. I broke down the ages. I found that they are all right, but for the countries, I found out that I was spending a lot of money in some bad countries and spending less money in good countries. So this move helped me a lot. So the max point is basically when you reach the amount that you cannot scale over. So after 13K, I tried to go to 16K and it did not work. So I think that was my max point. So after that, whenever I tried to scale the main assets, they would decline. That's the max point. I can't scale over that. So I left them like that, and the product ended up running 28 days. The last 4 days had a huge decline, like some really huge decline. So I had to shut them so I don't lose more money. By time, cost per purchase will start increasing slowly and ROAS dropping, which is really normal part of the business. Don't freak out. The product is dying. That's normal. I spent about $900,000 and made 3.1 million. My biggest mistakes, in my opinion, I used shoelace. Shoelace is not good. DPS is much better. I did not try more creatives. I just had 2 videos. I did not try higher price. I found out that other competitors selling it for $100 and it was performing crazy. I did not test other placements. And I also found out that some are selling it on Instagram. I forgot to test other placements, and it was doing some really good stuff for them. So with those mistakes, they may appear as small mistakes, but the shoeless mistake is at least worth like $300,000 at least. More creatives could have my product run for a longer time. This thing, $100. Imagine going from 70 to 100. That's extra like $30, $40. And the other placements, could have run it for a longer time. So though all those together could costed me at least $1 million. So those are the biggest mistakes in my opinion. So that's basically the case study. Now, guys, if I missed something, or if you have any questions, please tell me. For the worldwide list, for the descriptions, for the ad copy, for the video, I'll add them all in the group, in the private group. And if you have any questions, please ask me now. Did you combine the good lookalikes into one when you run marketing? If they were too small, like less than 2 million, 1 million, 3 million, yes, I combined them. But if they were too big, I did not. So for the lookalike, you launch each person differently, or bun- bunch them together, like all the persons 1 to 10 together. No, for example, if I had 1 to 3, all of them like 1 to 3 are small. I added them together, and the rest I would do them separately. Do you use Quai hacks to run your Facebook ads, or you do it manually? No, manually. When you have combined the best countries, how it was the audience size? I think it was like 40 million, 30 million. Yeah, I think it was 35 million. 35. I used two creatives throughout my campaign. How did you fulfill so many orders CSV direct to the supplier? Oh, by the way, guys, let me add this thing for you. A lot of people are asking me about this. This may be like a bonus if needed. So my theme, a lot of messages, costs $500 if you need it, because a lot of people are messaging me about those stuff. Uh, for my coaching, it costs 20K USD for 10 calls. For OCU, message me. For my supplier, oh, let's use vendor then. For my vendor, if you're doing over 100 orders a day, message me. I will connect you with my vendor. Uh, for my e-commerce 360 old case study, it's closed. Don't ask me about it. For my theme, it costs $500. For my coaching, it costs 20K USD for 10 calls. Oh, and I have one group coaching spot. For 15K. It's also 10 calls. So just I'm decreasing my messages because I'm getting a lot of messages, all the same questions. So those questions, you have the answers here. My theme costs $500. For my coaching, it costs 20K USD for 10 calls. For OCU, you can message me, or I'll post the link private in the private group. For my vendor, if you're doing over 100 orders a day, message me. For one group coaching spot, it's for 15K USD. It's 10 calls. That's a really, really, really good question. So OCU and any other SMS remarketing app will not work. You need to choose one of them, and I chose the OCU, not SMS. Why did you say lose money from Sugarless? I'm not losing money from Sugarless, but actually, I am, like, if I did my own DPAs, my ROAS would be higher. How do you create the confident employees for scaling such a large amount of orders? My supplier has good amount of like people helping him. I have over 15 just on the customer service. I have I have three for focusing like on the site issues, like if the site is up, any error, anything wrong, and also they send the CSV files to the supplier, and I have the rest of the team working on like designs, logos, uploading products, uploading ads, focusing editing the ads, doing product research, and I scale the ads myself. What is your process of fulfilling orders? I just do Excel sheets. Do this video viewer targeting. As I said, I use shoelace. What is the best way to add another creative to your running campaign? Duplicate your good asset and just edit the ad. Nice upsells, thank you. Can you show us a demo of your theme? I'll try to do something like that. Probably take some time because I don't have any demo right now. Do you make your own videos? If I find a video on the internet, I will use that. And if it's scalable, I'll make my own video. That's for sure. I'll ship it to my model and she'll do it. What's the camping objective for the DPA traffic or reach? What do you mean by camping? I'm not sure. Do you use exported data app? I just use the normal Excel sheet from Shopify. How close should your bid be to your desired CPA for a true winner? They are not linked by any way. I mean, just it could be your bid could be $90 and controversy could be 10. It's not linked. How long will it take before we can access the replay for the training? Thanks. You can access it right away after we finish. Do we get discount bonus for your theme and offers? For the theme, I don't think that I can do a discount. For the coaching too, I think it's almost impossible. I mean, for coaching, my coaching price for me, I think it's really fair. For some people it may be expensive, but for me it's fair. It's like it's worth like I think it's even cheap because I'm always busy. If I use that time I'm using to coach, like in investing or in e-commerce or in ads, I would be doing a lot more than 20K. But helping people is something good, and if people are not helping, nobody would be successful. And if there were no people helping each other, I would not be successful nowadays. So that's why I like helping people. And also, I think I only have one spot. I can take like two spots, one for coaching and one for one-on-one. I don't have a lot of spots. Can two people combine for coaching of 20K? No. If you want to join, each can pay 15K, so 30K total. How do you explain that it takes 3 to 5 free shipping? Just write that under your product description. So I think that's it, guys. We're done. So if you have any other questions, please ask in the group and I will answer you. That's for sure. I'll upload everything to the group by tomorrow. It's too late here. It's almost 4 a.m. I need to sleep. I have classes at 7. I'll sleep for 2 hours. Um, if you have any questions, just ask me. I'll upload everything by tomorrow. I think that's it. We're done. And by the way, I'll have another live just for questions and answers by next week or the week after. I'm not sure. If I see that people need one more live by next week, I'll do it. And if they need like longer time, I'll just do after 2 weeks. So, but definitely we'll have one more live for questions and answers. So yeah, guys, thank you a lot for joining me. I hope you liked it. And if you have any more questions, please ask them. Thanks.